recording again? Alright. To Kazama Uka, the helpful Hanu is awaiting your answer to answer your questions. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promise's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kazama Uka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kazama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. Alright, before we go in, I do want to check out some of these stalls, see if I can pick up some food items. Let's see the upper stalls. Tradecraft, Battlecraft, Independent Mender, Independent Merchant. Let's see here. This is Nobody sells food. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. You know who probably sells food? No, it's not this place. Fuck. Really nothing. That's I mean, like, it's fine. It's just like Tradecraft supplier, maybe? No, you just have bait. Man, seriously? Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. All right, fuck it. Fuck it, I guess. What it is, I guess. Alright, well, whatevs. That's crazy, though. That's wild. Right. I'll just have to pick some up in, like, Nimsa or something. It's easy enough. Buy eggs or whatever. I just want to use all of my, I just don't want to use all of my railway food or like my sandwiches and stuff like that. I don't have much. I mean, even then, I really just don't have much in general, so I kind of just need to buy some. I should have liked to observe the festival, but the Hanu are probably not in the mood to celebrate. I swear that gate gets bigger every time I see it. Considering the size of Gulul Jaja, though, I suppose it's better than having it be too small. The Hanu are friendly folk who should welcome us with open arms, assuming they are not too preoccupied with recent troubles, that is. Through this gate and we'll be on our way south to Kazama Uka. Heading to Kazama Uka? Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kazama Uka. Open the way.
Kazama, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marsi Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Kazama Uka.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Wetlands is an apt name. Much of the ground here is positively saturated. I'd love to stand at the bottom of those huge waterfalls and bask in the majesty of it all. Pity they're so far away. Oh, Alize, we're gonna get closer. We're gonna get closer. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Arenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumblings, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, man, this area's pretty big. Cool. All in due time. All in due time. Oh, hello, friend. Alright. The waters from the falls must flood in the wetlands and flow all into these streams and rivers. Ow, stupid distracting waterfalls. Assuming we have the right idea, one of the Dawn Servant's electors should be here somewhere. So this is the Hanu village. One can tell at a glance how very different their culture is to the Vanus. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about, Okanu. Ayo, 991! Let's go! I agreed to serve as a guide, not a nursemaid. A festive people. Will Clement wishes to seek out the Dawn Servant's elector. It's like our friend said, the people here are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Hohokali! Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Right then, it helped to do some investigating at Huachipelo, so let's take a look around here as well. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Arenville, Alize, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Will Clement, Show, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. What is this Animal Crossing music that I'm hearing? Some trader. Yep. One of these days, I'll find people that sell food. One of these days, I'll find people. By the way, mountain crowline battle axe. I'm just looking at the weapons real quick. This is an interesting battle stance. Okay. Go ahead and attune right quick. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and the help the Dawn servants sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and the walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than woods and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Some manner of boat? Boat of woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Not the voice I expected.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge.
Using the
Now,
Sea of
if
Cloud
you would allow me to proceed.
the bagpipes.
It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me.
Because fuck you?
Are
Well, that's
hot-headed
why.
fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants,
Where's
I wish you
Thancred and
the
Urianger?
best of luck.
I'm surprised that they're not here yet. I'm actually really surprised by that.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn right, fucker.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Yeah, I'm wondering where Thancred and Urianger are. They're not here yet. It's very confusing. I expected them to be here already. This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Kona. I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think matters through. Not that I intend to gratify him with a response, but Bakul Jaja's provocations are hard to ignore. So, the Hanu Hanu also eat the reeds, yet another way in which they differ from the Vanu. Alphino's still going on about the Vanu. The feat of reeds. Buklawan is eager to help solve the Hanu Hanu's woes. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. There's a turtle. There's a lot of turtles. And there I thought these feats would have us battling dire fiends or similar. Agriculture is a far thornier problem. I see. They irrigate the fields by diverting water from the neighboring river. Thus, 'tis unlikely the reeds ever dry out. Look at these fields. Why, this could be a painting. I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful not to make promises she cannot keep. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. As Zanuhalu described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. So are they just drowning? Is it too much water? The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Lethargic frog. The small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Strange. Oh, a water strider. A bit sluggish though. More of a water shambler. Not amiss with the pest patties themselves as far as I can tell. Any luck? Oh, hells yeah. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival! This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. I'll be real here. Right? I fail to see the relation between the festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wuklamut's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Oh, yeah, we saw that. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it! There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. I tie this to this can. I'll need that later. I will most certainly need that later. Look at the size of that thing. I hope they don't expect me to help carry it. The handles gave me pause before, but now I understand their purpose. I've never been here during festival season, so this is all new to me too. What a charming float. I wonder what bird was the inspiration for its design. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's missing an eye. See that. The handle seems broken. Alright. Well, firstly, it's missing an eye. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Handle. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? And... oh, the feather. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear, the colors were a lot brighter the last I saw them. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in such poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings, no Ilhana. Ihihana! That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving in to misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need abaxa for the missing eye, uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. Two of these I know. Abokisa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uyuipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float might also function as an arcane device. I'd wager the float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the hand whose foes. Pray, continue, Alphino. It's obviously a weapon. Obviously. So it does what? Unleash rays of searing light from its eyes or some such nonsense? Surely you jest. While an intriguing supposition, I arrived at a slightly different conclusion. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops, so if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these all have been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business. but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu, and certainly let's all go together. Oh my god, I'm so tired from reading. Oh my god. We're making progress now. The solution to Okhanu's woes is as good as found. To find myself working alongside the third promise herself is unexpected, to say the least. Thanks to Wool Clement, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. I wonder what manner of shipwright repairs reed-woven boats. A well-mannered shipwright. Linu Hanu wishes to take you to the shipwright. The shipwright's name is Wook Ivu. He's a Zerbal who only moved to Kozama Uka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu Hanu greeting. You wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu Hanu greeting. Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Ogbekbe to the east of here. Oh my god. I won't lie, I am starting to get pretty tired. But I really want to get through the first dungeon at the very least. Like, that's kind of my end goal for tonight, is get through the first dungeon. Oh, it seems they have a place here where visitors can stay. Looks cozy. Look over there. Do you see that big winding staircase? Oh yeah. This is Okbekbe, the village of Awe. Those who drift into Kozama Uka from Tuliola and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wook Ivu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High at the top of the large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Oh, hey! Look at Ether Curry! I'll grab this one because it's right there. Sick! Hells yeah! You know what? I'm cool with that. Nice. I should mention that Wook Ivu isn't only a stickler for etiquette, he is also, well, you'll find out soon enough. Ohokali. We are hoping to enlist the man's aid, so it pays not to be rude in any case.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Nailed it.
Oh, Kali!
Lolly ho! Nailed it.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukano, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wook Lamont. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wook Evu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Yep, we're gonna have to walk Lamont. I think we're gonna kill this guy.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head.
Woke Lamont, I don't know. I think we gotta kill this guy.
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
Jesus Christ.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Okay. Couple things. Ihihana, Uyu Ippo, Abukisha. Noted.
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Well, that's shitty.
We can't wait that long.
Yeah, that's a lot.
If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable.
Oh my god.
A gross violation of social protocol.
Oh my god.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Jesus Christ. Cool. I'm glad. Anyways.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
I like that she's
Well,
also surprised.
Maybe a little.
Yep.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Okay.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out.
Yeah, I am curious about how this feat's gonna work.
The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
A rather eccentric fellow, but I feel his heart is in the right place. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okano. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. I'm not walking back. I don't want to, it's too far. I almost envy how effortlessly he can shift from one mood to its polar opposite. At least I presume he does so by choice. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Look, you can see the falls at the back of the cave. These hollows must have been carved out by the constant deluge of water from above. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw abukisha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Oh, it totally does. Oh, this is sick. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is so cool. Upon closer inspection, you find that the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Ouch. Oh shit! Find a chunk of stone glowing a distinct shade of green. This seems like the exact kind of mineral Linuhana was looking for. Oh hey! An ether current! Hells yeah! Very nice. Good. Very good. Nice. Look at that. That's 2 currents right there. Boom. Some of the cave's inhabitants took umbrage at my presence, but it was nothing a few switches on my brush couldn't handle. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Raw abukisha, a green glowing rock containing what appears to be abukisha. Abukisha. Yes, this is abukisha. Along with Cryo's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Woklamat's request despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain your companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall! With that, let us return and deliver the abukisha into Wokivu's waiting hands. Oh, it's so far away. So far away. Later. Ah, motherfucker. I know for a fact I have a mount that moves fast in long mountains. Was it? Is it? Oh. It's one of these. Let me look this up really quickly. Oops. Let's see. Let's see. STS is with the first enhanced level mount speed. Well, I guess it really is just that one. Interesting. Oh, I guess it is just STS. That was from 5 years ago, so. Okay, I guess it is just the STS. I thought it was other mounts as well. I thought there was something else that you could get, but I guess not. Whatever. We've come too far to stop now. The lifting wings must go on. We just got back ourselves. Did you find the stones we needed? I hope Pukamat's foray was as productive as ours. Thanks to the third promise and our mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What about the Abokisha? Yes, these are excellent samples, of goodly quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okhanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. The final touches are fairly routine and shouldn't take long. Go ahead and wait by the float. I'm excited to see how Ilihana turns out. As Book Ibu said, the festival really is a spectacle to behold. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Book Ibu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it, again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. The lifting of wings. Wuklamat settles down to rest before the festival gets underway. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another one of his innovations firsthand. That sounds like Arcona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing from Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic's not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wook Evil. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride on the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Serpent. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Lamont, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This phone won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor! I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wook Lamont. I have rules for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession toward Kazanuaki, where the sacred likeness of Ki-Sha-Ihi is ensconced. Oh my god. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wook Evil is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wook Evil with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. And we shall see to clearing it end to end. The Ihihana procession often runs afoul of territorial creatures on the way to Kozanauki. I would greatly appreciate you removing those threats in advance. With my lack of combat skills, I would only get underfoot. Happy hunting. I'll get to work. By the time you're done mashing monsters, the float will be good as new. I'll turn around. The degree to which Wook Evil pursues his interests is remarkable. Apparently his studies of the Kazamauka region were so invigorating that he decided to move here and immerse himself in the culture. If the float functions as I think it does, I would not be surprised if it were attracted to creatures. The concentration of either would be an irresistible lure. Weapons at the ready. We'll make short work of this task. As Linuhanu said, Kozanuaki should be done down this way, then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kishi-Ahi. Oh my god, these names. To Calibri. Nice. Oh, hey, Cryo. I told you, you don't need to watch over me anymore. Nice. I'll definitely need to start grinding Scholar, just because with the way that Warrior will go, I'll probably start losing experience, or like wasting it essentially. Ha! That's one down! Hi, Alvinel. Those frogs. At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozanuaki secured. Now this is my kind of busy work. Oh, cool. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kisiahi, the Hanu deity of the harvest. Even the sacred images are woven with reeds. It reminds me of something I saw in Academia Anadir. I was half expecting a flying whale. I like both of these. I'm gonna say this one because it ties to a Niter. One of the ancients' creations. Just possible a vestigial memory of that time endured. A subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul providing the basis of an entirely new religion. I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kitiahi was worshipped on another continent, This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, in Okanu.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Yeah.
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
What is this dude hoping to accomplish?
To be brave,
Like,
little bird.
actually, like this dude's so dumb. Like, what do you think you're just gonna strong arm your way through all of this?
Not properly.
For real.
But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again. This is a priceless treasure. And as festival leader, I would die to protect it.
Very well.
Festival leaders.
If that's what you want.
Oh, Jesus. Get him, Wuklamat! Get him! Fuck him up!
Put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
What was this dude gonna accomplish? Like, actually, though. Just straight up, what was this dude gonna accomplish?
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
We are not dying. Not yet, at least.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes!
The smiles.
Yes, we are!
The smiles are just a touch weird. A tense encounter? I'm thankful Alphino thought to share those link pearls. If I've learned one thing in life, it's that poor manners often betray poor character. He waited for us to leave so he could steal the float. A coward and a thief. Given the nature of the rite of succession, I expect such altercations are inevitable. I'm thankful we made it back before anyone was seriously injured. I'm glad we kept the float out of Bakul Jaja's clutches, but gods, he brushed me aside like I was a bothersome gnat. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well not have been there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. To the pumpkin. Knowing the Hanu Hanu, Wook-Ibu wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Ohokali, see? I remember. Oh my god. Oh god, we gotta do say chat. Oh no. Oh, Kali! Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? Ohokali. Ohokali! The festival is about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there! Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. It has to be capitalized, goddammit. Oh, Kali! What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to do they would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival is going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Honestly, I would love
Ihihana
to
is a
see.
prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
I would love to see a screenshot of them lifting Gulu Jaja.
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
They do like the
Ready
coffin
and...
dance down. It's the same difference. It's the same difference.
Get used to this.
It's the same difference. It's the coffin dance down. It's the same difference. You know what? It's the same difference.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Kozanuaki. Thank you for the pronunciation. Christ. Yeah, it literally looks like Quetzalcoatl.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh. Oh. Oh God!
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh! Also, Kisha Ihi.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
God, if only real agriculture could work like this. So what was Kona up to? That's what I want to know. Cause like the other one, also like how do we get like how does the gemstone work here? It's less of a trial, more of like a hey, solve our problem. All right, we solved it. Does that mean does everyone else get credit now? I wasn't sure what to expect, but the festival was admittedly impressive. Even deprived of their usual sustenance, the Hanu seemed invigorated the moment the festival began. Ihihana truly is magical. I told you, didn't I? Spectacular. I was too quick to dismiss the idea that the float had arcane properties. I think I wanted to believe that no one knew more about Ihihana than me. As it turned out, there are many things I have yet to learn. With their fields rejuvenated, the Hanu Hanu too might finally replenish their flagging reserves of ether. I'd like to take a turn riding the float. What? It looked like fun! Don't pretend the thought didn't cross your mind. Alize, you're right. You're absolutely right. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. She's so excited.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
You also had a two-headed problem? Alright, well.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Science, bitch!
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Is this... We know who it is! Okay, I guess we
Archon allies?
technically don't know who it is, but like... We know who it is.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat.
Yeah.
It achieved the same result.
It was also more fun.
Indeed it did.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
Yeah, it was more fun.
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it.
Fuck you, Kona. Goddamn nerd.
As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
I'm curious as to like how the other two would have done these challenges, you know? Oh, it's a different color.
Five more to go.
And on to the next.
Bye, nerd.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
This dude needs to be shoved into a locker.
Third promise, you must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
So, like, what are you gonna do, huh? What the fuck are you gonna
The
do?
concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Oh, okay. Cheating. Got it.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Oh, okay. Cheating. Got it. Cool. I wonder how the other guy's gonna do it. Neat. What else? While Kona seems a decent sort, he strikes me as a man who likes to keep others at a distance. That makes 2 out of 7 keystones. So far, so good. I'm curious as to who these Archons the second promise mentioned could possibly be. Who indeed? Where has Bakul Jaja gone, I wonder? And what did his follower mean by the other prospects? My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wook Evil, for one. He's a bit eccentric, but everyone can stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Zibaltiye. So many quests. Very exciting. The Hanu's festival must be as central to their tradition as the Sundrop dances to the Vanu. I have not forgotten our obligations to Wuklamat, but it's moments like these when we can immerse ourselves in the cultures of others that fill me with anticipation for the new experiences this adventure will bring us. I pray we don't cross paths with Bakojaja at the next feat. But even if we do, we've made a good start on these challenges. Hopefully we can keep it up. I noticed Zoraja was not at the Hanu village. Yet in a contest like this one, it's only a matter of time until the claimants are pitted against each other in direct competition. When Wukumawak declared her intention to save the festival, I feared where it would lead us. I'm glad to see my concerns were unfounded. Traveling with so large and diverse a group is unfamiliar to me, if you could see me now. Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. The success of others. Food! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Alright, that works. That'll work. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulu Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Cryo said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yakui is in the upper reaches of Urkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozama-uka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll all need the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. The flight of Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What do we do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course. Who do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakojaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Robley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachumeki Meki and a good person to know. Want to come along? Let's go then. Success of others. This is 91. Alright, so these are 91 quests. Alright, cool. Ready? The markets of Wachumeki Meki are to the east on the other side of the Bayside Bevy. Wachumeki Meki is everything that Tuliyola was built to be. This is Auntie's Tacos, named for its owner here, and lovely Tisol. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliyola, this place sits at the top with Zibav Tie. You say that, third promise, but you only ever eat old Brook Evil's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisol, it has been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop by for a bite once the contest is over. Wokamon isn't my favorite, not at all. Probably. It's a script exchange for gathering crafters. Yep. All good, all good, all good. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine morning? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tyrell's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Sho, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have reason to visit Wachumeki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Oh, hey. You're the guy. I've seen this man somewhere before. Yeah, you're the guy we met. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? Oh, I remember! I spoke with him too. Bonjin-Tane? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... Yeah, there he goes. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pro if you find him first. These are, oh, okay. These are gonna be our, whatchamacallits. Our, deliveries. Not the custom deliveries, but the crafting quest slide. I couldn't think of what it's called. Right, yeah. That's what these are. Alright, that's what this is gonna unlock toward. Right. Yeah, that'll be really good to have too. Oh god, he's somewhere here. But yep. Might as well start down here first. There he is. You were conversing with Master Ropley. But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. I found him. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of your such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliyola, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Esteem's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpiece of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre! I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt has possessed me, and any vendor of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on the new shores. Yet as you witness, I lack the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel and served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. That you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, Now me, I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Alright, Wuklamat. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? On occasion. If even an ally handpicked by the third promise can feel such doubt, then what hope is there for me? I must question why I bothered to become a goldsmith in the first place. Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great as that goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what was truly important. What is truly important? Oh, sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. For all Chirali, Woklamat wonders how Fontaine is getting on. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk to Ropley. You can do this, Fontaine! 'Twas kind of you to come, but you needn't worry, I found my courage. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachumeki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachumeki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful, but you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachu Meki Meki artisan. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Aaronville waiting. Okay, I guess we haven't unlocked the stuff yet. That must be later. All that waiting was making me hungry, so I tried to taco from both Zabalatier and Aunt T's. I think I prefer T-Soul spicier flavors. I went to re-examine the Tuiolo saga. Should we continue apace, we shall soon come face to face, or rather face to knee, with those enormous Jakui. I am told some of them tower over even the hulking Ghoul Jaja. I wonder what Aaronville's alternate means of travel is. I wandered through the Bayside markets and found earrings almost identical to mine. They indeed seem to be a common travel charm, just as Mablu described. Oh, enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. What is that? That, it's a Punity. Punity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She is unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now punities. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. Here's our dungeon. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat. Well, I took you for someone who was up for the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Komazuka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Turan now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remained. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Lamati, traveling up the river, I presume? Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed up despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. There they are, my friends. It's been, well, not that long. There they are. Dad Squad! Thancred, Ryanje, what are you doing here? Oh, Thancred looks different. Thancred looks remarkably different. He looks so different. It's weird. Urianger looks pretty similar, but you can tell there's, like, differences, but he looks, by and large, the same. Thancred definitely looks different. It's really weird, actually. I don't know how I feel about this. He looks different. Like, that's not the same man. This is not the same man I knew. He looks so different. Escorting a promise, the same as you. I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the scholar who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech and clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianje at times, but surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wukluma are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. Yeah, out of everyone we have seen so far, Thancred looks the most different. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if it's better or worse, it's just different for now. I thought you were taking a boat. Even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than this confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I must trust the route Arenville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the Punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away as far from the front of the boat as possible. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Arenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my Pictomancy to the proof. I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. And Cryo will stand on guard with Shell. I got you, Cryo. Let's do it. I'll keep Arenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphinaud. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. And I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Let the hunt begin. That's not what word is that? What the fuck word is that? Christ. Kona decided the river route was too risky, but I wonder how the other claimants are planning to travel. We'll take the smaller boat to board the big vessel with the Punity. We can't stand here all day debating the dangers ahead. We have a contest to win. Sakona said once we're on the boat, there will be little room to fight and nowhere to run. We must be prepared for all manner of threats. This should be a good opportunity for you to see how far my training has progressed. Oh, these icons have been updated. They've made gaps in them. It's cleaner. It's like a touch cleaner. You can tell. All right. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'll do my best. All right. With 2 keystones, now 1 and her father's historic journey pointing the way, Wuklamot sets her sights on the Moblin settlement perched above the waterfalls of Kozama Uka. As misfortune would have it, the wild storm which passed through the region has collapsed the great stairs leading up the cliffs, leading the resourceful Aaronville to arrange an alternate route. A barge-like vessel pulled upriver by a massive yet gentle Punity. Brace yourself to fight not only the current, but an abundance of fierce wildlife as you forge along Yaktaral's mighty Ihui Kamatumu. Welcome to Ihui Kamatumu. Ihui Katumu. Yeah. Welcome to Ihui Katumu. Let's go. Oh.
Let's get to it.
Intrepid. Interesting. So she's also just the warrior. Okay.
I won't let you down.
'Twould be a pleasure as always. Let's get to it.
All right. So that way we can kind of see. Move it like this.
I won't let you down.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
Okay. So she's our tank. Okay. Interesting. If we were to, I just want to see something just really quickly. If we were to heal, then okay, Alphino becomes our, yeah, Alphino is still a sage, but is a DPS instead. Interesting that they had forced that into there. That's really, really interesting that they did that. Stuff, so let me save that real quick. All right, let's go. Let's hit it. Now I definitely need to pop food buffs. This. Go ahead and pop this. Alright, let's go! There was a boat like ours up ahead. Could it be Zoralja or... Oh god, is it Bakul Jaja? Forget who else is on the river right now. We have company! Alright. How's it? You good? Fuck. Jose still fighting that bird, huh? Still fighting that bird, huh? Still trying to deal with it. I'm actually surprised that Mamo Jaja was in front. Or Bako Jaja. Wait, that is Bako Jaja. Be ready for anything. Yes, come closer. We have something for you. A gift, courtesy of the blessed siblings. Oh, look, the battle win, I saw it! Honestly, I'm surprised that Bako Jaja was in front of us. I thought he was gonna be behind us. I think he was gonna ram us. God, that inner chaos animation is so cool now. That's so sick. Ah, this is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. Ah, this is where it. Okay, I see. The harness. Afraid of a fair fight. See you upriver if you make it that far. Well, shit. Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Anvil, we're losing speed. Can't command impunity like this. The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the bank. Seems Bako Jaja got his way. We won't be going anywhere until we make the repairs. See if there's a route over land. We'll try to catch up to you later. Here's our first boss. It's the mother of all punity. It's huge. Unity press. What? Hydro wave. Okay. Come here, you. Please surface. Pulling at everything. Don't get caught in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ha! Underneath it is completely safe. Get fucked, idiots. Yeah, get fucked, idiots. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Everything's fine. Right. I saw this. Oh, shit. You know, I think I'll actually put my headgear back on right now. I'll just take it off when I'm not in. When I'm in the dungeon, I'll put it on. Is this still like this spot right here? No, it's just a little off. see what it did? The jungle itself was laid to waste. Unbelievable. Nice. I've never seen a Punity the same way again. Such monstrous lungs that creature had. Put my head and get back on. Some men are a mine shaft? Whatever it is, the path leads onwards. Let's see if we can hard pull this. Let's go. Very interesting. So what? Pretty well. Nice. I just noticed that the health bars, they don't do whole percentages. It does, like, it actually gives me the decimal as well, which is actually really interesting. That's actually kind of crazy. Because it used to only give the decimal when you were below 1. That's actually really nice. But strange happenstance, hath some misfortune befallen thy vessel? Apologies, friends, it seems to be taking the long way around. Y'all's bitches! Fuckers! Such cheek! Well, we'll have to find another route. Peeks behind it. Y'all's bitches! Metamorphosis. Oh! Hey, it's us! Look, I'm this one! Oh god, these are weird. They copied our forms! Let's go, let's go! Oh, I already popped my thing. Shit. I already popped one away. Shit. That's bad. Wait a second. There it is. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything is Daijobu. Oh, there's some goo. This without mitigating anything, which is kind of insane. That was hella risky. I could have just died to death. I definitely could have almost died there. Woo! Good. Good to know that I can hard pull. It's very exciting, actually. I'm very excited that I can hard pull. Oh, look at him. He's doing a big slap. He's eepy. It's drowsy. Aww. We can't simply sneak by, can we? Not likely. This is rude. We woke him up. This is so mean. We woke him up. We're monsters. What? Yeah, see, it does 86.5, 85.9. That's actually really sick that it's giving me the decimal too. Okay, what'd it do? Oh, they're coming from below. Wait, oh. Ah. Watering the seeds with ether. Drowsy dances to invigorate the roots. They're much bigger now. That's exciting. Ah.
This should do it.
It was from before. Okay. Can we just deal with them? Okay, cool. Ads, I guess. Shrub. I was gonna eat this raw. Ow, that's a 50k. Oh my god, ow. Ow. I'm in so much pain. Oh Christ. That was 50k unmitigated. Holy. My god. Spooky. These things slam again. Got it. Whew. Alright. River's breath, bottom's offending. The shorts. Bracelets, goggles. Okay. Cool. Alright. Another victory for us. Out the tunnels we go. There's where we came in. We've emerged somewhere upriver. Then let's press on. That are dead bodies. Those are giant things that are probably from the dead bodies. Those creatures were killed. Some territorial dispute. boss. Oh. It's a grasshopper. Gods below, what was that? Some species of biokin? Man, I am unkillable. Actually unkillable. Holy.
Try this!
Woo! Good stuff. Hella good stuff. Alright, cool. What have we here? Apex Predator. Apollo. It's the Biokin we saw earlier. My axe for a giant boot. Right. Line. Oh, whoops. I should not read this. I wanted to see how bad it was. That was 31k. Not bad. Oh, hello. We've got pumas coming in. They don't seem interested in us. After a rival predator, it seems. It's eating them. Such ferocity. Everything is food in this creature. Feeding has strengthened Apollo's wings. Whoa! 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 Let's calm the hell down. Careful, it's much faster now. Because it fed, it must take the qualities of its prey. Oh, whoa! What the fuck? Okay. Sandworms burst from the ground, drawn by the vibrations above. Now what? Giant worms? They were burrowing beneath us. It's one thing after another. Oh, it's feeding again. The appetite is endless. Where its adaptations? Scything forearms. I'm not gonna believe this. It's another 50k with a dot. 6 minutes before my food's over as well. Ow! That's really cool. I love that, actually. I love this starburst mechanic that you have to, like, predict where the AoE is gonna be. Fuck. Damn it. I actually love that. That's sick. Oh, right. This is... hammer for Cryo. It's so cute. Hells yeah. Woo! 9-2, baby. Easy. 5 minutes left to my food left too. Perfect. There you go. Whew. Good stuff. Damnation! Hells yeah. Alright. River's Breath War Scythe, and River's Breath Chest Piece of Striking. Oh, okay. This is the Pagothan in a different color. Kinda sucks that you can't dye this though. I kinda wish you could dye this, but it's nice that it's in a different color. And the War Scythe. Oh. This is sick. This is awesome. That looks sick as hell. Jagged Defending. Okay. It's whatever. Nothing crazy. Okay, cool. Legend. I hope Alize and Erebor are alright. That's the biggest bug I've ever seen. Well, Kona has gotten ahead of us now.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Or...
Hey! Everyone all right?
I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caravans you traversed were dug by the Yakui in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. While I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide, are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. Look at those waterfalls. God damn. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. Oh, poor Wuklamot. I would love to see her on an airship to see just how bad it would be. It has to be abysmal on an airship. No. No more boats. We're gonna have to take one back, you know that, right? Are you? Well, you're not alright. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wuklamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Wuklamat. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Yeah, she definitely has some chips on her shoulders. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please, don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But Kryle, Everyone's allowed to be weak side. Leading on others is a skill all leaders require. You as well, Sho? I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. Okay, so we're on the other side now. Oh, interesting. So this is how we get here. Okay. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Cute. Nice. The teddy. Oh, I gotta. No, that's beer. Okay. I should repair my gear though. There you go. This seems a cozy spot for Wuklamat to let her guard down. I know it can't be easy for her. This side of the region is so different from where the Hanu live. The striking colors and the vegetation alone. This place has called many fires for the constant stream of peddlers and travelers who make camp here after climbing the stairs. Now that I've decided to share, I feel so nervous. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire and there's meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a true-born son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Why do you want the throne?
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace. And I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers.
You're the
It's
people's
always been
champion.
about the Turali and what I can do for them.
Yeah, you're the people's champion.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses.
Honestly, I'm glad we came to this realization now. I'm glad we came to this realization now at level 91 and not like later at 97, you know?
Step by step.
Thank goodness we got
I'll
this
learn
out of the way.
all there is to know
Thank goodness.
and love about Tuli Hyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find a city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Yeah, Wuklamat is definitely like... She's just like a better version of kind of Lisa's coming of age. Meanwhile, in the Second Promises camp. But Lise, like, Wuklamat is basically like a second version of Lise. But her realizations come a lot faster.
Thank you all.
Which is nice.
I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Be a fun time. Both still bitches, though. Fuck you guys. Go fuck yourself.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Baldessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion.
Suck
If
it,
she's
nerd.
half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
Suck it, nerd.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Meanwhile, with the first promise. So are we all here then? No, there's somewhere else.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
This is interesting. This is very interesting. Earlier with Bakul Jaja. Yeah, how's he doing, by the way?
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
That would surely please Mother and Father.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kid to live in the city.
Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle.
So they are elitists. Got it.
We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Yay, woo.
Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
Skill issue. So they're just elitists. 100%. Racist elitists. Got it. Cool. And I don't know what fucking First Province's deal is. I don't know what he's up to. He's up to something weird, though. It is good to see Wooklamot more sure of herself. I'm glad we could take a moment to talk things through. Wooklamot seems much happier for it. It doesn't matter if Wooklamot's scared of alpacas or gets sick on boats. It doesn't change who she is or what she means to her people. I have some small experience with the pressures of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight, as you well know. If anything good can be said to have come from my failures, I hope it is my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better, will be better, for myself and for my people. For all Tyrell. You can now enter a Hui Kumatumu, blah blah blah, yes. A promise for the people. Alright. I think on that note, on the trail. Alright. I think on that note, guys, that is it for me tonight. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I will see you guys back here tomorrow on Saturday for another stream of Final Fantasy XIV as we get through more of Dawntrail since we are in early access. We'll basically be just playing Final Fantasy XIV until I can't play Final Fantasy XIV. Like, that is the plan. So, we're going to call it here for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and get on earlier, see if I can get through the queue, take care of some side quests, do a little bit of leveling, find some ether currents, and then tomorrow, we'll probably start maybe at like 8, 9, something like that. We'll try to shoot for that. And then, yeah, we'll play through more MSQ. But yeah, I kind of want to, the way that I want to break these down each night is just trying, like, the moment we get the achievement is kind of where we stop for the MSQ. I think that's a good enough section, hopefully. And again, I'm going to try and break these recordings up as much as possible, or as well as possible. So we will call it here for tonight. As always, though, my name is Shogun Shin. You are the audience. And I will see you guys next time.